Regimen. Sorry for the hold up. Just a little bit of food poisoning from, you know, food and things of that sort. But that's how life is, you know. That's life. So, let me get things ready. Because among other things, now that I got, got all of this, today's new patch preview, which is curious. Okay. Pick that up later. I gotta remember to check the preview or something. Whatever. I don't... Whatever. Okay. Maybe I should. At least take that. Okay. So... Oh, that's right. Okay. Get this out of the way first. And not leave 40 primogems on the table like I did that one time. Hello, Bala. How are you doing? Oh, that hurt a little. Okay. This is normal. Okay. Put that down. Oh, things are starting to hurt. Okay. I think this is fine. Come on, Hyperbloom, Hyperbloom. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for supporting my comical, delusional dreams. I do appreciate it. To a meaningful degree. Oh my goodness, and that missed. Oh. You know, me too, honestly. Okay, something is happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. I think that my keyboard is actually given out a bit. That is funky. Yeah, pressing the 1 key does not work as reliably. And it might be a partially a connection thing, but that is bonkers. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Well, I'll support your nightmares. Yansan. I got one Yansan, period. I got Varsa before I got a single Yansan. Okay. This time, well, they won't show me where we are. Ah, so we just went through the tunnel this time. Previously, they had her sort of on the other side by the arena for the molten lava, whatever. Lava dragon statue. That's what it is. You okay? Okay. We gotta charge for it. I think it was just a connection thing. I really don't know. Honestly, I would say Yansan's gameplay is a little more interesting than Varsa's for no reason other than just you have to tap an input to actually break stuff. It's more convenient than doing it with the Tatankasaur, which is a little clunky. Not as bad as I thought it was for a while, because I never bothered to actually win because I had, you know, both the characters. But it feels like there's a bit less oomph when Varsa can just do her funny run and break through the rocks that having to do any kind of special input. I don't know. The 5-star is meant to be better than the 4-star in terms of movement, but with Varsa, it's so drastic, and it honestly kind of feels worse in a way. I don't know. Whatever. Oh, hello. Have a safe trip, if it's not too private. Where to? Let me see. Let's handle this. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you again. Come on. Boom. Yeah, enjoy wherever it is you're going. Oh my goodness, that missed. What a flying heck. Okay. Come on. Oh, nice. For skiing or... Oh, yeah, I think this is definitely a matter of my keyboard being screwed up. That is curious. I am gonna need to look into that. I mean, at least the stuff that I'm gonna be playing for the time being is not gonna be totally PC keyboard stuff, but it's not not a connection issue because everything else is switching just fine. But when I tap one, it's a crapshoot whether it works or not. I bet it's just a matter of replacing a specific switch or something. Or maybe I could me just unplug the stupid keyboard once and see if that helps it. But that is silly, silly. Holy crap. The Switch is also just... jiggles a bit more than the others, I think. Oh, nice. I used to have family in Colorado, and then they moved to Pennsylvania, and then they moved to California. They moved around a bit. I used to be a Californian. I no longer am, though I don't know whether I still sound like it. It's kind of subjective. Okay. I'm going to punch the keyboard, see if that works. And then I'm going to unplug and plug it back in. Let me see. Yamily. It does seem, if any of you saw the trailers, that they're just trying to do Wuthering Waves in this game. Okay, this had better work. It actually worked. Holy crap. Percussive maintenance just unbeaten. Why does everything I have... Yes! I punch it... Well, then I slapped the one key a few times. Because when there are connections that are loose and displaced, slapping it can often work. You were joking. I wasn't. It's called being built different. I'm sorry. Okay, and... Gaming. Boom, boom. Yeah, don't act so surprised. You know, I can't tell what you're joking about and what you're serious about. For one, it's just Italians, you're also okay, well, that's good. I'm glad you weren't joking. Otherwise, it would have hurt you physically, mentally, and spiritually. Okay, cool. Burning is great on this thing. Goodbye. Thank you, Emily. I kind of wish I had gotten Shenhe's weapon on the way to Skirks. It was nice winning the 50-50, but honestly, the best thing would have been losing the 50-50 the other weapon and continuing, but I'm just getting too greedy. That was years ago, and that's not going to happen again. That is not going to happen again. I can promise you as much. Sorry. Sorry that I've learned to control my anger. If you want, I can get mad at you. Okay. Wonder whether it's faster to spam, sprint, or... We've got infinite phlogiston. It's going to be faster to... Probably faster to still keep spamming these. Well, but we missed so many of the nodes that... whatever. Whatever. Skipped one Bala? Well, the big particles just give you infinite phlogiston, so they don't actually matter. Sorry, you were wrong this time. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. And that's fine. Boom. On the waterfront. And let me see. Hit like that. It's okay. That makes you a Toho character. In the early Toho games, they kept making a joke about the main character being nightblind, and then they just stopped making that joke. There are a lot of bits that they just kind of gave up on. Because there were... Oh, there were 5 Toho games on the NEC PC98. And then there were 4 games in the sort of early Windows era. And then, so 1 to 5 on the PC98, 6 to 9, sort of the early Windows era, and then 10 onwards, it's just kind of modern Windows, and it all becomes... They started becoming kind of phoned in, because the guy who makes them had a kid and all that. He shouldn't have had a child. He should have devoted himself to games forever. Dereliction of duty. Are Italian eyes any different? Are they special in any kind of way? And that's right. Let me pick all these up. Well, I'd be happy with more good Toho. I mean, it is really funny. Because when I was young and callow and started playing them as a middle schooler, I didn't know what Yuri was. I didn't even really know what women were in that sense. So it... I approached it from a totally neutral perspective, and I didn't know that... I had no idea that the entire point was this harem fantasy, or this Yuri fantasy. And I was like, oh, cool. You know, cool girls being cool. You know, kind of like you approach anime about girls with big boobs, but... you know, and then I gained knowledge, and he just stayed Italian, so... Who won? Let's pick up one of these. Sure. Got a conflict. Conflict. We have basically just enough. I wanted to use this on... Wait, huh? Did I? What? Who else was I going to use this on? Did I? Oh, on Aoife, that's right. I got a bunch for Aoife because he uses these books too. Because I want to get his skills to 999 next patch so I can use him on a team with Inefa, Oron, and Fiorina. Okay. Cool. Hey. Yeah, don't hurt yourself. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I made you feel like hurting yourself. Okay. Pick this up. It's just the Tina Rebo. Let's do dailies real quick. And then a bunch of Waylines, because we're going to get 3 characters, probably in 6.0 or something. I know it's not what you meant. Did I further your pain and suffering? I better have. Okay. Come on. And there we go. Oh, the camera angle got kind of squirrely. What are you gonna do? This is still useless, but I was gonna say we gotta boost Skirk's damage slightly, but we really didn't need to. Okay. This team is too strong for a full rotation. I am glad I picked up that weapon, though. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but sometimes when you're sick, the only thing you can really do is just have it leave your body. So maybe that's what you need. I don't know. Let's actually go for the burst. Well, that's a full rotation. More or less. Very short one, though. Okay. So you can kind of run her with, like, Mavuika like that. But even more front-loaded, because if you use that actual offensive burst, can't do anything else. Well, you could go to the bathroom so that if you gotta throw up, you can throw up in the bathroom instead of vomiting all over your bed. Assuming that's where you are right now, because you're immobile. Okay. They should get you the big motorized stretcher that one guy from Guilty Gear has. Look up the character Bedman from Guilty Gear. Apparently a lot of online women think he's attractive too, so double kill or whatever you say. Oh. Yeah. You know, and that's the downside of doing window on game capture instead of screen capture, because I could pull up a picture of Bedman or something, but it'd be kind of inconvenient. I think you'd like him. He's this bedridden, sickly twink. Okay. He has a younger sister who he cares for. So what do you think? What do you think about him? And mushroom. Gonna be interesting to switch over to basically the same. Let's see what the node cry. Commissions are like... Okay, there we go, that's done. Time to do the co-op event and get disappointed. See? I know you. Maybe more than either of us would like. Okay. Come on. You gonna cheat on Zhao? Okay. Let me see. I just gotta remember to buy and download Donkey Kong between the end of stream tonight and tomorrow, because I thought about doing it earlier, but I realized that the download would take a while, and it would take up bandwidth that would otherwise be better devoted to, you know, this, gesturing my non-visible hands wildly. Heresy? I just said it. Go ahead, cry. You will. And there we go. Thank you. And... what if he was Mexican and his name was Guzman? I'm gonna make that joke until you laugh. There we go. It's exactly enough for a single rotation. And that's what's so funny about that Wayline, is that immediately after it just goes after the Gaholasaur. See ya! I don't care about you. Well, you said fake, so I would only fake stop the joke, and I would keep doing it. And then you would cry even harder. But maybe that's what I want. Maybe that's even what you want. So, I don't know. Exercise your discretion. Also, what you said earlier about the new megas, I thought you meant as in new mega Pokemon from the new game. And then I actually looked it up and I saw you were talking about new cards of existing mega Pokemon. And for a second I was actually kind of angry. I'm gonna hurt you. Okay. I don't say that as a direct threat. I mean that in the sense of, you know, we both know that sometime in the future I'm going to hurt you on accident or on purpose. Just giving you further affirmation. So you can connect it either in error or in truth to what happened earlier today. You know? For your own edification. Okay. If nothing else, next patch is going to be the end of Tablet of Tona. Tablet of Tony. Anthony for short. Yeah. What if it was the Tablet of Tenna, the new guy from Deltarune, who is apparently just the new Tumblr sexy man of the month. Of last month, really, but, you know. Did you see that there was official fan fiction, quote-unquote, done by... Oh, okay. Yeah, if you're talking about that, there was no official reveal for anything like that. I think you might be thinking about fan designs, because when I looked up, I only saw mentions of cards, and nothing official was mentioned. Probably be faster just climb. I rarely ever burp. But this food poisoning is making me burp again, and it's just... I'm not happy about it. It's rather inelegant. It's not the kind of face I like to show the world. Okay. It's okay. We don't keep you around to remember things. We keep you around so you can forget things, and we can all point our fingers and laugh. Something like that. You know, it's just sort of... If I look up, I can see how much more there is to climb, and I don't want to just spam jump. It would have been faster just walk there. But I don't want to pan the camera up, because then it just flash everyone, and... That's not the kind of family-friendly image I want to put forth. You know how it is? I think you do. I think you understand. I think we are not close enough. Holy crap, I should have... I really should have just run over. It's so hilarious how they have ley lines here. And then the teleport waypoint is just in this butt crack. It's so silly. And it's so much higher on this side than the other two. And for what? Holy crap, am I gonna... I'm gonna run out of stamina. I gotta use stamina food for the first time in 5 billion years. Holy crap. Oh look, it's this 3+-year-old rice pudding. Now Skirk has food poisoning too. Okay. Probably deserved. You know, to what extent can she even eat normal food? So her specialty food is literally just bugs. Okay. Thank you. And, alright. Boom. And here we are. Pick that up. Let me see. So it is relocated, and it's... Oh, it's on the original... One of the 2 original pathways. Thought you were gonna say you could hear him waking up, so you had to whip him until he fell asleep again. Yeah, exactly. Sell your parents and donate the money to me. Okay. Thank you. And it's gonna freeze him. Really nice. That took you out. Don't worry, I did not mean it, if you couldn't tell. Thank you. Okay, so... Sell your parents and pocket the cash for yourself. That's what I'm hearing. Why do you keep just... The Furina pets are so silly. There is nothing they won't attack. Random far-off mobs and just random environmental objects. And the funniest thing is that when they attack environmental objects that don't even have health, it still drains your health. You know, it's nice that Furina at least has okay-ish healing that, you know, unlike Barbarous, does not require any kind of attacking on enemies nearby to get its full capacity out, but... Okay. Sell your parents and burn the money. Make a big money bonfire. Is it really amateurish or something? You fell for a fake leak? Was it similar to that old new video game consoles? Or, hello, I'm playing a game. Good news is that I might either get promoted or fired soon. I don't know. Either one of those will probably mean more free time for me, and then maybe I can play more Lego Fortnite. How are you doing? I'm playing games that aren't that right now. Reminiscent Regimen Frenzy. As of right now, I'm about to do multiplayer co-op with people. What do you mean, yeah or no? As in, whether I'm going to get fired or promoted yet? I don't know, but I think one of those is going to happen soon. Grand adventures complete without a journey that sets your blood aflame with these combat simulations. Heroic spirit and passion for adventure are sure to be reawakened to fuel the journey ahead. But it's just, I've been working 8 hours a day. They reduce people's hours in the summer usually, but they brought them back up because everyone else either got fired or went on vacation. And it's... I work from home in a house that is basically just not air-conditioned, and I sleep in a room that is literally not air-conditioned. So I just don't have the energy that I have during every other season, even winter. So it's winter, and I don't get the benefit of central heating in my room, but I can at least put on blankets and more clothes. But when it's hot, it's, what am I going to do, rip my skin off? Yeah, and I'm also just allergic to the cat. It's just, you know, what am I going to do, eat the cat? No. I'm not that kind of person. I don't even eat meat anymore. Reminiscent Regimen Frenzy can challenge 3 successive stages with special objectives alongside 3 other players. After completing the stages, you'll get Frenzy stones according to the specifics of that completion. The challenge will have Regimen reaction themes. It can grant additional buffs to specific elemental reactions. characters who fit well with his regiment reaction themes clear these stages more effectively. That is pleasant. He never did end up pooping in my bed, which was always the worry. You know, eventually he became unable to, you know, climb up onto my bed, so at worst it would be the floor. Well, everyone just kind of gave up. Stages different stage quests. Complete these quests to activate the corresponding buffs, which will aid you during the stage. Additionally, your team will gain random regiment score items when the challenge begins. How is LEGO Fortnite these days? Have they added the... I know they added a new sort of team raid battle mode that they were eventually going to bring into the survival mode, at least the weapons and enemies. Have they done that yet? The main thing I was wondering if they had multiple craftable variants of the special weapons, because I know they added dual pistols, which is always a very cool weapon archetype. Then I think there was a big hammer and then one other thing. I don't know. I took a cursory look at it, but I'm, again, unfortunately, a bit busier these days. I'm playing Donkey Kong tomorrow, if you're interested. Final stage is completed. All players will gain additional frenzy stars based on score item completion status. Choose to take part in the challenge in normal or dire difficulty. Opponents based on dire difficulty will be stronger. So gain more frenzy stars from clearing challenges. 20 or more high-level characters to filter out the noobs. Character level requirements at world levels 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 are... 1/2/3/4/5/7/6/7/8/9 or 30/35/40/50/60/70/75/80/80 respectively. Because some people still don't level their characters to 90. Honestly, taking your character to 89 and not 90 is more perverse than just keeping them at 80. But what do I know? We're doing it dire. Okay. Frenzy stars. Significantly stronger. And we're at max. Let me see. Pre-made teams is a single player. That is good. I hope that's true, because I just want to... I want to get people who know what they're doing. How many stages are there? There are... Reaction theme. Frosty, melt, 10 melt buffs, shockwave, regimen buffs. Normal attack from freeze, thunder surge from electrocharge, shockwave. Unfortunately, electrocharge is not really good for anything right now. Sadly, I guess you could run Orone, but still. Steamful training, vaporize. Blazing training. Well, all of these are... Most of these are reactions that are kind of annoying to run as a team thing. Except for burning. Regiment buffs, shockwave. It's all shockwaves, really. No more than... Okay, that's alright. That's not even a lot of stars. That's kind of silly. How the heck? How many times are you supposed to do this? Whatever. Reinforcements. One bit breaker regiment. I want to see if I can... I want to try to get all the way through each one. Actually, no, there are 5 billion of these. There are 14. I want to beat it at least once, and then... And some of these are actually local legends. Well, it's both. It's... I mean, no one's going to get mad at me for doing wrong things. I'm going to get mad at people who don't read. To be fair, it's probably people who don't speak English playing on the American server, but, you know, what are you going to do? Final Showdown. These are all Star Wars references. I have a bad feeling about this. That's in most of the movies. Obviously. Said we'd be safe back here. I forget where that's from. Unlimited elements. That's the Palpatine unlimited power. They shot first. That's Han. HP regeneration buffs. Stage rewards. So you gotta heal. Okay. Could bring a healer. Probably Jean Yoon. If no one else is taking her. This is rough. So you want to use Raiden here. If no one else has Raiden, you want to run Raiden. Said we'd be safe back here. Where's that from? Oh, it's from the battle droids. Okay. Well, Skywalker. Force be with you. Hello there, General Kenobi. I have the high ground. Wave it. Force, I guess? That's not really not as much of a... Yeah. Most of these are... A lot of these are prequel ones. That's funny. That's about split, but there's nothing sequel, because... Well, the sequels are slop. Let me see. Well, this is just copying Yoda's speech, but I don't imagine that's anything specific. Give me a team, for the love of all that's good and holy. 2 Scars and 1 Mona. I can make a joke. I won't. Vaporize. Oh, this is gonna be horrible. Okay. Well, we already got a Mavuika. I think I'm gonna run Bennett. Either Bennett or Shieldin. Oh, crap. You can't change your equipment when you're... Oh, kill yourself. I mean, her kit works no matter what. I didn't think about that. That's actually bull. She doesn't have her fav, does she? She does not have her fav. I'm sure. Decisive support. Let's run it. Let's run that. Normal attack speed. Yeah, this is a full burst team. I like this. Let's run it. You know, this might be better. Let's do this. Okay, cool. At least everyone picked something useful. Okay. Stage focus. Well, we got healing. That's what I like. Well, she has a fav. I don't think this is going to be the good one, though. That's okay. Come on, baby. What's she got? Oh, she got Petra. That's fine, I guess. Thank you. Okay, cool. Thanks. And well, that's okay, I guess. That's fine, I guess. I will say that we're gonna need to stay in that Bennett circle, probably. Yeah, that, honest to goodness, it probably would have been good to stick with Yeon, but that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Wah, wah. You know, nobody's died, though. That's the big thing. Everyone's getting healed. And that's what's nice, so... Mavuika has enough damage to be good, even when things are stupid, so... I'm comfortable. Maybe it wasn't so good. As long as we can win. Let's keep going. Let's start picking these up. Come on. Yeah, it is a bit different when everyone's on field. That's okay. Alright. That's alright. And... come on. Yeah, that's passable. I mean, we did kinda do it. Kinda. If it works, it works. We didn't lose, so... Oh, and we keep the team though. Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright. At least we got that AoE. Gotta love Mavuika things, don't you? Okay. Let's keep it down here. You know, I can run around and pick these up. I don't need to worry about actually doing stuff, do I? Not really, no. Okay. Come on. You, at least they're... Oh, one of them got revived. Divide your damage. You idiot. You complete goddamned idiot. Oh, they don't even let you quit unless you just close the launcher. That's so funny. Yeah, this is just not happening. Oh my goodness. These people are not... It's not gonna win. Well, it's over. Oops. Well, the hell did you expect? I have characters built. Other people don't. Yeah, honestly, it's the C6 Bennett causing the issue. Mavuika had way too much application. Oh, what? We keep going. Well, we can't win. Yeah, because nobody was getting vapes except Fiorina. And vape Mavuika's not as good as melt Mavuika, but running Bennett was actually not a good idea. I actually led them astray, which is very funny. Oh well, that's okay. Okay. That's fine. I guess I can keep hitting, but it's not like application is gonna matter at this point. Don't worry. There's space for you in the pipe. Oh, did it boost my cooldown or what? Something just happened. Well, that's okay. That's alright. At least these guys are not too bad. Let me pick this up. So let me do it. My job is to run around. I don't need energy or anything. Let me pick this up. Okay, thank you. Come on. At least we can probably do this, but we're not getting all three. That's a shame. And of course they also get that revive, because God hates us. Please, for the love of all that is good and holy, just do it already. The issue is also just that this person doesn't know how to play Mavuika. It seems... Well, also just... Oh, my lord. The big problem is that I figured that the vape and melt ones would be the most obnoxious ones to try because they simply did not have... You have to get them in a specific order to work at all, and you can't manage that when everyone's on field like this. The burning ones, the freeze ones, those are fine, but the rest, goddamn nightmare. And it really is just so silly. It's just, if they give us burning, it's... I'm putting Emily on, because I don't imagine anyone else has her. I don't think anyone else is going to have Emily, and at that point, it's just... There's nothing you need other than just Bennett in there, so... We got a key... Okay. Another Keenage. No, that's the same guy. I eat Crayon, and it's a Fremine who won't match in the event. This is fitting. Okay. Come on. Burning! We got it. It's good. It's good. I'm running Emily. I'm specking in Emily. Anyone else got Keenage or Emily? Holy crap, people are actually listening. That's insane. This is... Wow. I like it. I like that. We do not need defense. Let's go for skill. Yeah, well, that's okay. Yeah, I'll go for skill. Let's go for that. Okay. Come on, baby. We do... Nope! Idiot! Well, you know, we may be aft, but I hope they learned something. They definitely didn't learn anything. Okay. Thanks. Oh, my, well, we got burning up. That's nice. Okay. Come on, please keep shooting. Yeah, this was the kind of thing for focus fire. That's rough. That's tough. Well, at least my funny lamp is gonna help things. Okay. Cool. Okay. Got 5 billion, so... Please, put your circle down. Okay. EM, this is a burning focus team. EM boosts the base damage of burning, but burning is actually useless for its damage. It does not have any meaningful amount of damage. And oh, we're supposed to be defeating enemies in the safe zone. And they're just not doing that. Oh, we had to suck them in. And that's the issue here, is that you gotta do it based on that stage, not based on the effect. The effect doesn't even do that much. You gotta do it based on the stage. Okay. Well, Emily ain't bad. But that was... Yeah, because most of them don't even approach. You have to actively suck them in. I should have actually just run Kaza. That's what I should have done. Defeat attendance. Okay. And they don't let you say anything until the stage starts. Kill yourself. That's actually stupid. Okay, well, that worked. Okay. Come on. Thank you. Boom, boom, boom. And we got enough energy, which is real nice. Okay. Well, there are no minions, so there you go. That's all we need. Put your thing back down and... Oh! That Bennett was definitely not built with enough energy recharge. I can tell. That sucks. Oops. These ones are way too strong. I think maybe they kind of want you to run a multi-DPS core, which is always really stupid, but... Yeah, I actually looked a bit into how this works, and you really do have to focus on the stage. It's not the theme. The reaction theme is literally entirely bait. It's just a bait. You cannot actually afford to try to run the reaction at all, really, unless it also gives you a team that works. It's really awful. Okay. I think this event was kind of poorly thought out. Or at the very least... at least this is single target. Okay, they let us move. Okay. Cool. Yay! This actually is gonna work, probably. This is reasonable. Okay. Burning constantly up, so there you go. Okay, please, this is definitely a matter of... Okay. This is definitely a Bennett who does not have enough energy recharge, which is really crazy. Because Mavuika's on here producing a comical amount of particles. But it... I guess that they built their Bennett around not bursting every rotation. Which is just crazy to me, but not as surprising as I might like. And the truly awful thing is just the fact that you can't switch weapons here. Just, okay, what do you expect me to do? Okay. Whatever. There you go. And now someone's meaningfully weaker. Isn't that great? I'm begging you to kill it. Yeah, but these orbs are... Their entire job is to provide something for off-fielders to do. It might be better, just... Aside from one person with Bennett, because Bennett is just that good. Pure DPS core. But this is crazy. Well, You're assuming the posture of your people. Even without a victory, we can get decent amount of stuff, but that's... We didn't even do one. Holy crap. I mean, I just don't care anymore. It's silly. But... Why is it always my world? What the heck? Whatever. Okay, so their connection was bad. Okay. Better to get pissed than pooped. Vaporize, that's a trap. Okay. Complete trap. Yeah, this is fine, actually. You know, it's... They are listening. They are listening, but it's just... There's only so much that can do, and it's also just horrible. Okay. Run it. This might be better. That's gonna let me spam cause this stuff, so. I feel like a drill sergeant. Okay. Alright, let's see how this goes. We gotta pull him into the safe zone. Let me pull him. It's so dumb they don't let you chat before it starts. Okay. And... Oh, did I... Oh, he has Tokabo? Oh, kill yourself. I really should have checked, but it's just ridiculous. Okay. You know, we got a good amount, but that's still crazy. Okay. What the... Oh, it's this stupid overload. Die. Okay. Stupid. This is actually terrible. What the... God damn. You got no points, you stupid boy. stupid child. Ridiculous boy. Okay. That was my mistake for not checking. And it's... Nobody even really needs anything else, so... What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, whatever. And everyone's getting knocked. It's so silly. Okay. And... I mean, we're doing kind of okay. But it's just... There's no safe zone. And they were too far. What in the goddamn? Yeah, this is genuinely just bull. This is so lame. Yeah, you need 2. You basically need 2 Kaza. Okay. Well, I'm mad at myself because Sacrificial is on somebody else, probably Xinqiao, which isn't even good. It's a placeholder, so I don't know who why he does. I need to rearrange all my goddamn weapons. Because he's only got 1 proc of his skill, and he needs that for pulling. Because he has Tokava, which is just a bad weapon. It boosts his damage, but I'm running in for his crowd control. We do have the skill cooldown decrease, which is nice, but it's not what I particularly want to need right now, so it's just... Okay. Thanks. Let me suck him in. Focus the ads, you incompetent children. Okay. Stop! Learn to read, Ayato. Yeah, and then I got more weapons, but the issue is that it's not just a matter of forgetting, it's just not having enough. It's really quite aggravating. And they really want you to... You know, DPS with crowd control. The only thing I can even kind of think of is Corinne, but... Well, I can bring you over here, but... Ayato is not intelligent. They don't even notice that... They didn't even notice that the big guy's getting healed. They just kept hitting him. Holy crap. Were you dropped on the head as a child? Probably. My lord. But it's... They wailed for 1 character 3 years ago. I'm not surprised. Okay. Yeah, then don't play fucking Dire with a bunch of other people who are... Kill yourself. But it's like, yeah, it's... You're wailing for 1 character 3 years ago. I'm not exactly surprised. Big thing is... Oh, this is Capelia. Stupid. This does mean Ayato was getting consistent vapes. Okay. Speak for yourself. I think you're operating under very different conditions and assumptions than me. You know, go work customer service. You're not going to be as nice as you were beforehand. I'm sorry. The knockback on everything is hilarious. And for what? They definitely boosted the knockback of everything here. Okay. It's got expelled like that. Holy crap. Also, Kui is just comically squishy. But Kaza normally has a lot of poise using skill that just isn't applying to it. Yeah, it really is just the fact that Ayato is years old. And he wasn't even good on launch. He was never good. That's the saddest part. Throw up on what? Customer service? Probably. It's not enjoyable. Okay. Okay, then I'll cut off your head and mount it on a pole. I don't know, maybe use it to make some kind of special kind of pasta or something. I don't know. Tortellini and brodo? Tortellini and bala? Okay. Let me... Who has sack right now? Oh, right, it's Dahlia. Kill yourself. Okay, I'm never going to use Dahlia for anything because he's literally useless. He literally has no reason to exist other than just giving a trampoline a skirk for the funny Pillars robot, which she has never had to fight so far in it. Also, there's still the glitch where you can climb the pillars if you're precise enough, so it doesn't matter. But whatever. Surprise drowning. Okay. Let's switch that. Clay. Okay. It's on the right person again. This is decent. It's nothing for Crystallize or Swirl, so this is fine. Why do you have... Who's the catch right now? Let me see. It's weird that they don't show you the other weapon except for this little tiny bit. Okay. Yeah. Kira in on Mika, that's fine. He's not important. This is reasonable. Okay. It might be one to level this, but I don't really need to. This is fine for what we're currently attempting. Okay. Alright. Try this again. What is... Xingqiao has a... It's kinda okay. Honestly, this is about as good, because if Furina's gonna be on field, she'll catch her in particles and not have a problem with energy. Okay. It is so funny that the new Node Cry Girl just looks like a Lua character. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Healing, focus, fire... I guess I'll run Furina. You idiot. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. Oh, that's right. That got screwed up. Didn't move that. Yeah, and I'll do it again. It'd be really funny if they just didn't let me back in. Okay. Oh, what? Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, what if I just run this out? They put me right back in. Oh, what the hell? Oh, it defaulted to Juanen because that was the first? They don't even let you quit. That's hilarious. What? I mean, that's genuinely obnoxious because... You know, I straight up said don't pick him. And because they were literally brain damaged, they just... I mean, that person definitely doesn't speak English. I mean, it's like, okay, fine, but it is what it is. Oh, and Mavuika can't do anything, because I don't care at this point. Yeah, they picked too many. I'm not even gonna try at this point. They picked enough non-swirlable characters that Shulinen doesn't even work. I'm not even gonna revive. It's just... Let me fix something. Let me see something. Okay, that's been fixed. Yeah. But they don't even let you quit. That's insane. Yeah. Yeah, probably. But, you know, as you can see, Shionen can't use the source samplers. She's just doing damage, and it's not good damage. She is not meant to be used as a DPS character. You see? Because normally that bar drains. Right now, it's not draining. Yeah, this is a really stupid event. This is the reason everyone wanted to kill and just Monty Hall and his mother. He was the designer of D&D 3.5. And basically... In D&D 3.5, a lot of player options were basically deliberate traps and bait. And, which is just so comically perverse. But it doesn't even let you rage quit. It just puts you back in the same stupid goddamned match. That's so funny. It's like you didn't even give a damn about making a real team. Now you know. Now you know. I mean, they just don't. You get a shockwaves on your normal attacks. It's so useless, it's funny. Okay. Yeah, it's just, I don't even get any healing on burst anymore. It's so silly. So bad. You're dead? Because you took two Dendro characters to try to use a buff that doesn't even work. You know, the connection's never good enough between everyone to even pick up the orbs. And the buff is just shockwaves on normals, which is just not any good to begin with. It's no good. There's no point to it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Because you see, two of the triangles on the left they're Geo. There are too many Geo triangles. And it's over. It's so over. Oh my goodness. I hope this is entertaining at least. I'm not really enjoying this, so to say. I mean, I didn't die, but there you go. I'm gonna need to sacrifice a child after this. Okay. Everyone has usable weapons. This is so obnoxious. Well, there are two people who at least did some quests. And then an Alhaitham profile picture. I'm worried about one of those. Okay, explosive. That could actually be kind of good. Okay, well, in that case, I guess I'll bring Mavuika. I think this is actually going to work just fine. Maybe. You know, this is one we can actually trigger worth a damn. This is not really a problem. You know, we got Bennett instead of Yansan, but that's pretty darn good. I like this. We may have something pretty nice. Let me see. Don't need EM. This is good. Let's run it. We really don't need more healing. We have Chevy and Bennett. You know, I'm using a good character and people are paying attention. Shields and create wind currents. Well, we have Varsa on this team, so I think we're balling. Okay. The nice thing is that guess who can also plunge? Well, that didn't really hit now, did it? That's okay. Holy crap. We're balling hard. Okay. I'll take it. And let's just keep on hitting him. This actually works pretty darn good. Okay. Cool. And okay. Thank you. And, well, not if they don't get... Okay. Well, we got it! That is actually really, really nice. I'm not so sure if we'll beat the rest, but... I will say Bennett's Circle is a bit rough, but you know, that's life, I suppose. Okay, cool. Please don't use a shield. Okay. Yo, pretty darn good. Yansan may be a bit better, but this is also pretty darn acceptable. Okay, cool. Cool, cool. And they are actually kind of chasing after us, which is even better. Yeah, I'll take it. This is actually pretty darn good. We didn't beat this stage, but I don't think that was really in the cards. That was... We at least did the quest, so... And this is genuinely kind of ridiculous. This is the kind of thing you kind of want to have It's a bunch of whales together on it. Oh, well. Okay. Okay. Huh. Well, that's alright. The big thing is that we don't actually need... Okay. Reactions to take this guy down. As long as nobody dies, we're chilling. If we can destroy the furnace, we're still good. You don't actually need to... Okay, come on. And... let's hope I timed that right. I think I timed that right. Well, Bennett died. That's unfortunate. Okay, guess who didn't succeed in the quest? Oops. Oops. And... if you just destroy that furnace... Okay, you kind of worked. Okay. Please, Bennett Circle. Hi, how are you doing? It's nice to see ya. We're doing various things. Destroy the furnace. I'm begging you. I'm trying. Lord knows I'm trying. We at least did the primary stage, but then Bennett died because of the stupid. But it's sort of, you know, the only team that kind of works for plunging attacks while having Hydra for this would be a Furina Shanyun team, which is as ridiculous as it sounds. Well, because I tried to rage quit, and the funny thing about it is that rage quitting doesn't work. I quit and reloaded the game, and it literally put me back in the select screen in the match. At least we did the primary that time. I'm doing okay. I'm a little tired. Work is work. That's how things usually are, so... like I said, hopefully they fire or promote me soon. Let's see. Let's get close. This should actually be doable. Maybe. Hi. There we are. Good amount of stuff. All I gotta do is keep spinning and never stop. Was it good at least? I hope it was good at least. Yeah, all I gotta do is stay in the Bennett circle and keep spinning with Mavuika. That's funny. Makes sense, but... come on. Thank you. And we just obliterated that shield. Was it more of that sipping cream like you mentioned before? Let's see, we can pick some of these up. No, the hitbox is stricter. That's unfortunate. Alright, alright, alright. Suiter's incoming. And let's see. Holy crap, we actually completed the entirety of this. Oh, the pixie stick. And I'm still spinning. You know, I'm happy with that. It helped that the reaction buff was actually kind of okay. We balled. We balled hard. I like this. Didn't do everything, but... it's actually more important to do these quests than it is to actually win stages, it seems. Okay. Okay. Well, I defeated the boss only with my Mavuika Slash. And that's why I'm the best. Okay. Okay. Well, we only got to do a couple more of these. And then it'll be time for TCG. My question, Dogman. Do you think the new character who had her own little preview trailer looks like a Woo-Wah character? Because I think so. We got 2 Skirks and a male Nuve player. I think we're in a good position. I did. He needed his own nickname from me. Oh, we got Frosty. Who was the best Skirk? It's good. This is good. I think this is gonna be good. Okay. Let's see. That's fine, I guess. Oh, nice! Your campaign? Fine enough. Okay. Burst, burst, burst. This is gonna be interesting. That's cool. Is this good or bad? Well, yeah. That's what I have sometimes. What I gotta be sometimes. We got burst going. Just gotta focus fire. We're an army. Holy crap. Okay, cool. Well, there we go. We did it. It's that easy. Okay. Oh, well. Oh, no melt. Okay, well, let's go over here. We need to focus on focusing. Okay, well, at least they're all in the same place. That's the best kind. How else are you gonna win? You know, we're staying on the right people, and that's the important thing. Okay, cool. Yo, it helps that they've got cons, but I think this is gonna be a good one. You know, Escofe's utility does not require constellations or anything, so alright. We need to. That's okay. That's okay. We're gonna do fine. The nice thing is that Escoffier is pretty decent here. Oh, we are not. We gotta group. Gotta focus fire. Yeah, as long as you're not drinking excessively. When people talk about alcoholism, they mean truly ridiculous amounts of alcoholism. At least getting both bonuses is not gonna happen, but got an Escoffier with. I could have run Deathmatch on her, but I can't change after I know what the burst buff is, so what are you gonna do? Okay, this is fine. I guess I'm on plunge attack duty. Yeah. She's a fun character. I forget what. She's based on something. I forgot what specifically. Okay. Forget who. At least we did that. Okay. We don't need to worry about that anymore now. Cool. And they're Rift Hounds, and we can heal, so I don't have a problem with this. I know she looks like Asuna from SAO, but there's another character whose voice she shares, and I forget who specifically. There we are. We did it. So let's see if we can defeat all the opponents. I think it should be possible. Okay, come on. Who are you focus firing? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, as long as we're hitting the right people, I think we're fine. The shred is working great. This is reasonable. Just hit the right one, please. Come on. Okay. Let's see who's getting hit and who isn't. Hit all of them. Nice. We're doing well for ourselves. I'm not sure 15 seconds is going to cut it to kill both the Rift Hounds, even with the cons that all of my teammates have. Yeah, you should be okay. Is this Skirk? That Skirk should have used the burst, the big nuke burst right at the end like that. That's okay, because when the clock's counting down, every second counts. Yeah, that's not true, though. That's actually... It's cope. You know, it's whatever, but it's cope. It's not true, actually. All areas of Italy are very pretty. So I need to... Encore Phantom and Battle Goats race, so it's not the real ones. That's pretty funky. Dive the goat! Well, they are still frozen. Guy! I don't think they fought this thing. I don't think they fought this thing. You have to make the goat hit the bird. Oh my goodness! They actually don't have any idea how to do this. Work towards, not away. Yay! Okay. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Well, I appreciate that then. Do it, do it, do it. And they're gonna blow each other up. Nice! They learned! They actually listened to me. They're better than my coworkers. Well, kinda. It's really funny because I got taken out to work on a sort of side project, running a spreadsheet basically, and well, there we go. That's 2 out of 3, and as Meatloaf said, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Okay, that was nice. We did it. We actually did it. That's good. Nice. How was I the one who beat the... It'd be interesting to see who they attributed that to if you managed to get them to kill each other by mutual impact. Maybe the one who lured him? Maybe they just wouldn't show that. I think that's it. I think I can do TCG now. Yeah, we're done. I don't have to think about this anymore. Okay. That was funny. The event made for good comedy. I'll say that much. I'm free though. I'm free. I'm like a Deltarune character. I guess it's time for me to move my plants along. The Abyss right now makes you want to use no, actually no. It's not an electrocharge one. No shame in that. Usually it makes people funnier. Or at least looser. That's part of why I don't drink anymore, because I have to maintain my image. The worst thing I can do is tell other people playing video games to kill themselves, but that's about it. Yeah, don't worry about it. Okay. Let's see. Plants. Aika and Kokomi are... Oh, that's right. Let me put this back on Dahlia. Let me see. Cool. Well, maybe then for you it's healthy to drink a little. But I'm not much of a smiler. I'm okay with that. Gotta maintain my image. So, let me beat up... So the 3 new cards in this patch cycle are Citlali, Chasca, and... Well, do you want to smile more? Then maybe drink a little. A healthy amount. Not red wine like an Italian, because that's not proven, but smiling is good for you. Have you ever wanted to roll Gasha while drunk once? Frankly, I wouldn't recommend it. Okay. Right. Because that time when... This was... about 2 years ago now. You weren't there. It was when Dia first came out, and I was rolling for her, and I just drank a little, because I was still in college. I still consumed alcohol occasionally, because I was still in college. And then I don't think they care. College professors aren't paid enough to care about that. But apparently Chasca and Citlali... Alright, accept your invitation, June. Didn't expect that to be instant. Chasca, Citlali, and Mavuika apparently make a really good deck. Pretty sure that I won't go easy on you. I'll just run the deck I always use. Yeah. You know Amphorius in HSR? That was actually real, and it happened in Italy. Did you know that? Let me see. This is... yeah. None of this is going to help me draw Bennett's Burst card, which is what I need. Wow, that kind of sucked. It's interesting. Technique, multi-target fire. Randomly discard 3. And it doesn't say how much it costs. Interesting. Yeah, that's kind of funky. Okay. 1 Night Soul point. Well, actually, interesting. Doesn't really say, and then switching to draw cards. It might be good because of Bala? Interesting. I didn't know that she drove you to drink. I didn't know she drove you anywhere. I didn't know she drove. Never mind. Oh look, she drew 6. 6 bullets in her chamber. Okay. Let me see. That... Yeah... Let me... run that... We got the right one at least. That's pretty good. Okay. We can let Azda tank a few hits or something. Sure. It's gotta get that card ready, and that's gonna be 2 hits with him or something. Bullet trick out of Shadow Hunt Shell. Other thing about those is they convert to... Can't pull up that description from there, which is dumb too. Very funky, and it costs 2 Animo specifically. Part of it is also that East Asians are actually genetically worse at handling alcohol. I'm serious. It's... Oh, and it targeted the... That's so dumb, because it has to be different. Targeted the odd one out instead of... It doesn't take into account if you got Liben in your hand. That's so lame. I almost wish... I need to look into whether you can turn off auto-selection in TCG. Because I didn't want it to auto-select. Oh my goodness. It is cool. Maybe that's okay. Can switch around a bunch, because you got 6 rounds to do this. That's reasonable. Okay. Okay. Go for 1 hit and then switch back to Asda or whatever. Is Tindari just Italian Tinder? That was a joke. When I went to Rome, we saw the ruins of the Roman Forum. And it was really funny because they asked... I had actually taken a class on the architecture of Rome some months beforehand. Which was a really fun class too. And the big thing about it is, oh my goodness, it's rough. I mean, in the end, this is going to be all about the one-turn kill with Bennett anyway, but still, whatever. And one of the things that a lot of people don't know about architecture in general, including Rome, is that the basilicas, you know, if you've heard basilica in a religious context, basilicas were originally meeting places. They had nothing to do with religion. They were just public halls. And you look at a Roman temple, or a Greco-Roman temple, and the architecture is nothing like it. The basilica is large, it's big, tall, wide, lots of places for people to meet. But it's nothing like a Roman temple, because with a Roman temple, there's no concept that people are going to be meeting there. It's the only person who's going to go in is, you know, the occasional priest of the deity to offer up a sacrificial meal or something. It's not the kind of thing where people congregate. So people were, you got all these people, the tour guide was asking, what was the function of the basilica originally? What was the name? What does the word mean? And everyone was saying sun, temple, whatever. And I was the only person who said, well, it's a meeting place. Because that was its function. I am a inveterate Spartan hater. I will never stop hating on the Spartans. They are the most overhyped historical civilization. Because they weren't even really good at anything. They kept losing to the Athenians. Because the fundamental thing about Sparta is that even as much as Athens was an oppressive and unequal society, it at least gave citizenship and therefore skin in the game to at least most of its male citizens. And you look at Sparta, well, here's the thing, is that people forget about Sparta because nobody ever really talks about it. About all the helots. That most of the people in Sparta were not Spartans, they were the slaves who worked the lands. And that's why Sparta always had to deal with lots of internal dissension, because occasionally the helots would rise up and revolt, because it was entirely self-imposed. There was no real benefit to this other than just ideology. In the Battle of the 300, I like Greco-Roman society, I like Mediterranean society more generally. I just think the Spartans are really, really overhyped, and don't deserve a lot of the glazing they get for a number of reasons. In part because they're honestly kind of unambiguously evil. Even more than pretty much every other neighboring society. Because you look at Xenophon, and it's very, very interesting, because there's a bit of understanding that goes on, but it's not necessarily really sympathy or an attempt at peace. Because it's... Xenophon was a Greek writer who a lot of people don't teach or really learn about. And I had a teacher my junior year of college who, frankly, was kind of a crank. And he had us read a bit of Xenophon. The interesting thing about Xenophon is that he was Socrates' other student. There are non-Platonic Socratic dialogues. Those are the ones by Xenophon. But they're not really as important or good. It's just a fun fact, really. But the thing about Xenophon is that he was also a soldier. And one of his books, the Anabasis, is entirely about a failed invasion of Persia. And him and all the other soldiers of fortune, essentially, that went with him, having to get the hell out of Dodge after their attempt to back this upstart warlord totally failed. But Xenophon actually wrote... Constantinople's pretty cool, too. It is interesting, because there isn't really a right answer to the question of whether you can really consider the Byzantines Romans. Because there was, of course, the Western and Eastern split, and of course the Eastern split didn't have Rome in it, but for the entirety of the history of the Byzantines, they called themselves Romans, so it's interesting. Also, oh, you win some, you lose some, and stunning victory indeed. Okay. Let me see. Let's humiliate Mavuika. Well, it... False or just other Romans? You want to play cards? Alright, then let's begin. And it's sort of... The question then is, did the Romans then disappear, or do you consider the Visigoths and the Vandals to be the successors to Rome? Do you consider the HRE, the Holy Roman Empire, which, John Green joked was not Holy Roman or an empire, though that was really just a pat saying, to be the successors of the Romans? Radicard, you know a thing or two about this game, because she's good at everything. I hope you... Well, actually, I don't hate you that much. Okay, but as I was saying, And have your weapon. Well, actually, that doesn't really mean all that much, does it? Not really. But, oh. Because in the filmic account of 300, it's sort of, which I believe that detail was kind of based on it historically. But of course, they had to depict the Phoenicians as scheming eunuchs. It's sort of part of the reason the Spartans lost at Thermopylae, according to that account, is that they... Oh, that's interesting. Right, because she doesn't have purse. She's got a special icon for fighting spirit. Okay. But as I was saying... Oh, goodness. That they were just such chauvinistic and bad allies that the Phoenicians they'd allied with betrayed them, but that's also self-inflicted. It's just, okay, cool. They betrayed you because you suck, because you treated them like trash. Can you blame them when you kill everyone who looks so much as looks at you funny? If I were in the classical world, I would not want to have the Spartans as friends. The reason that Greece didn't get totally wrecked after Thermopylae wasn't because of the Spartans, it was because the Greeks had really good naval defenses. Literally 0 credit to the Spartans. And they just get glazed so much for... totally undeservedly. It's just so funny to me. Oh, but that's enough ranting. But as I was saying... Oh, goodness. Hello. It's because what offends me are people's takes. Because when people say that the Spartans were these total historical badasses, there's always this undercurrent of society should be more like Spartans. We should slash the tendons of weak babies and leave them out exposed or something like that. You know, that's not what they generally... And it's because they're stupid. Most of them. Some of them are stupid and evil. Most of them are stupid and evil. Some of them are just evil. But it... Sort of... Do you want to start slashing babies' tendons? Do you want to... Wait, how do I... Oh, there's quite abundant phlogiston. It's actually a really funny card, because it screws up your opponent, too. If they don't have any need for phlogiston. Yeah, it... And on a related note, it's sort of... You go to the things like the movie 24, which explicitly influenced American conduct in the Middle East in the early 2000s, which is basically a show about Keith or Sutherland telling everyone, "Hey guys, torture works." 5 minutes later, "Hey, did you miss me the first time? Torture works." And it's sort of, 1, torture does not work. 2, if you're overly brutal, commit war crimes, and torture civilians or people who haven't been convicted of a crime, you make your enemy completely unwilling to negotiate any kind of peace with you. Beyond any moral argument, it's just strategically bad. Because if they know that surrender means death, they're going to fight you to the death. They're not going to surrender. Even disregarding any moral suasion, it's literally just bad strategy. And it's just so silly. But, yeah. The things I have opinions about, right? Okay, let me see. Probably be good to... Oh, we're still not going to get Wyben. It'd be good for me to actually take more damage than less. Because, yeah, but apparently Citlali, Chasca, Mavuika is one of the better or best TCG teams right now. Yeah, it... But that's the point, is that a lot of people who made that argument back when that argument was being made was sort of, something, they're evil, they don't understand morality, there's no point in arguing. If you torture them because violence is the only language they understand, but it's just sort of torture from a strategic perspective does not get reliable information. Because when you torture people, they will say literally anything, regardless of the truth content, just to get it to stop. And it also makes your opponents less willing to surrender and negotiate peace with you, because they know you're just going to kill them. Yeah. So let me see. What do you mean by that? About America? If Elector dies, then Elector dies. It's not that big a deal. Okay. Let me slap that on you. It's gonna be a little... We're gonna be up exactly 1. And what that is going to mean is that we're gonna be able to just barely use Bennett's skill twice. And therefore, get it up next round. Kinda rough. I wouldn't say I'm looking forward to the coming American Warlord era, but I might be kind of prepared. I think you can come along or something. You know, I can make my, you know, edgy brocialist social democracy where people can make edgy jokes. It's really funny because there's this podcaster, you know, various podcasters. It's not really big anymore, but in the early to late 2010s, podcasts were really big. And there was this idea, because it all sprang up around Bernie, kinda, that podcasting was going to be kind of the face of politics going forwards, and that didn't really become the case. If you've ever heard the phrase "chud," it comes from those podcasts. I'm sorry to say, nobody outside of America accepts Americans. That's just the way things are. But as I was saying, that didn't really become the case, and there were some aligned groups, quote unquote, that weren't really political in as much as just friends of those people and comedians. And that ended up, well, that's kind of a waste. But it's time to start massive kills. Okay, that's fine. Haruna. Could get a bunch of stuff from Wyben next round. Let's see how that goes. Well, we can do it. And if they kill us, we'll just deal more damage. So I don't mind. I don't care. You stay. I probably should have saved that for conversion, but that doesn't really matter. How much damage does that even deal? Fighting Spirit consumed. Oh, so that could deal up to 6 damage at base. That's pretty good. That's very kind of you. I'll see how that works out in practice. But, as I was saying, but a few of them were, you know, kind of on the edgy side, and as such they got this. Or we can entirely preempt her by just switching. I think we'll do that. Let's do it. Goodbye, Mavuika. No burst for you. Wow. But as I was saying, they accumulated a lot of, you know, people who did not necessarily share the same sort of, you know, edgy left, but still left ethos. And, you know, as of recent, you know, it's one of those comedian guys, the edgy comedian guys, was saying, you know, making various jokes about, you know, the current president, and all these people were being like, you totally switched up, and it's just, you know, he didn't switch up. You just assumed he shared your opinions because he made jokes you found kind of funny. Well, I guess I'll have to rethink my strategy. Okay. Good atmosphere. Let me actually check real quick. Some might say that's not an obstacle. Some might say not even all Italians know Italian. I don't know. Let me see. Well, but what I mean is that I don't have sympathy for these people. Because they thought he was some kind of secret fascist in disguise just because he made occasional edgy jokes. When that was just simply not true. Okay. It's actually pretty good. Repeats once. Interesting. That could be good for Kachina. Interesting. Rar rar. Yikes. Using a lot of techniques, and it's free shield. Interesting. Cheaper techniques. So buy this while we have the opportunity. This is good on a Chasca deck. Yeah, you gotta do your Duolingo. That's the secret. Training. What's interesting is that they mentioned prepare skills, but we haven't gotten Janssen or Varasa. But it's obvious that prepare skills are part of it. It's very interesting how the... And this, of course, is about prepare skills, too. How they hint at what the gimmick's gonna be before they even add the characters with the associated event cards and the Saurian techniques. It's pretty cool, actually. But a resurrection? That's interesting. Defeated. That's... yeah. It's kind of... yeah. Got everything gold right now, do we? We do. Got these as plat. Not a big dictionary? That's sad. We're getting stingy. Let me see. Let me see. Basic, basic. Go for gold. Let me see. And, oh, we barely don't have enough. That's fine. Don't need everything. Not at the moment. Okay, understandable. I don't know. He could use it for weight training, too. The only person you're competing with is yourself. Don't worry. Citlali, since you put that way, Granny will humor you with a game. Select mechanic and night soul points and coordinated attacks. Interesting. Card game. And the cards, sure thing, always gonna dabble on occasion. Can give indications cover to cover multiple times. Loser. Okay. I'm gonna make this nerd cry. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Let's run this. And then I gotta figure out how to make that deck. I think I might do the multiplayer matches, and that depending on how much time is left. Don't know whether I'm gonna do the challenges. I don't know. We'll see. I probably have enough time. I'll run a little bit over, but I plan around that usually. Oh, I mess up a lot. A lot of the time. Okay. Let me see. And then. Come on, give me the red card, and, well, we're good to go. I like it. Oh, thank it. I suppose you could. The capo. I did play guitar previously. One of the guitars I had lying around, my sister borrowed for a bit. She wants to learn guitar now. Well, if it's just English to another language, it should probably be alright, because the big thing about Google Translate is that what I should have done is use the skill immediately, so that I could have got power on both if there was a switch, but that's okay. So I'm going to put burst and it won't react with anything. That's alright. But as I was saying... Oh, goodness. Oh, you switched anyway. Good for me. Google Translate, if you're trying to translate from a non-English language to another non-English language, the way it works is by translating the first language to English and then the English to the second language. So that's where a lot of things start falling apart. Let me see. Let me put an... There are no artifacts to put on anybody. That's unfortunate. Let me run this here. Don't think they can kill me in a single other round. Let me see. And it... Oh, that's rough. That's rough. That'll help a little bit, though, and we can just Stick with you. That's fine. What? Switch back to Benny Boy. Yeah. But I asked you before, and I don't think you answered or noticed. You know, if you don't feel comfortable answering, I suppose that's alright, but I didn't think it was a particularly intrusive question. It wasn't even personal. That the deer chick, who there was the trailer all about her that was launched today, she looks kind of like a Wuwa character thing, frankly. Not one in particular, but just kind of the aesthetic. The fact that Nodekura is going to be kind of techy, I think, is kind of probably trying to ape that a little, for better or worse. But interesting. Actions and select. Yeah, and she can turn into a kind of deer centaurus. She's based off of this very specific... It's either Finnish or Lithuanian. It might even be both. Sort of Eastern, Northeastern European mythological creature. Just in case you try to switch to Shonen. Let's run it here so we can smack you with a burst. There we go. Yeah. But, forget her name, but... Something like Launa or something, but... She was the bride of Perun, the Finnish, Lithuanian, whatever, god of thunder. So kind of like Thor, I suppose, but... okay. As I was saying, let's take you out. There was some Latvian, or someone who claimed to be Latvian in chat. About a year ago. A little over a year ago, I think. Back when people played a Lethal Company, but she's talking about Perun. And then she never showed up again, I think because I scared away by telling her to listen to Aphex Twin. Shame, really, but that's how that happens. How the cookie crumbles. It is, for lack of a better term, kind of ho-scaring music. Well, Ozda might die, and maybe that's okay. Maybe I'll deal with that. Well, pretty sure that's what happened. Let me see. Okay, well, you're gonna kill me, so... Go ahead, kill me. Oh, you... Okay, no damage. That's okay. This should be enough. Let me see. Right, draw 3 cards. Oh, that's interesting. Night Soul Point. You can run that just for cards, but... These techniques are funky. Okay. All I gotta do... Just kill him. Let's finish this off with a burst. Just give me a nice card. Lame. Give up, you failed. Okay. See ya. Go home, get cirrhosis. Okay. Now, that's the thing about me. My sense of humor is very personal. I gotta know details about people to insult them. Only dabble, not practice that much or anything. No, you practiced and still lost. Cry about it. Failure. Okay. Excellent line. Well, that's why. It's called denial. Okay. Well, I like Skara too. It would probably be easier to name the characters I don't particularly care for than name the ones I like. It's like Chasca, I'm neutral on. Just character. Aloy doesn't count. Like, I hate to say it, but Ayaka's just kind of a nothing character. And her gameplay is just very clunky in the ages of everything moves around a bunch. Chongi is just kind of boring. The only thing he even has really going for him is boring yaoi and being someone's nephew, which is actually pretty interesting. I like Paimon. I can't wait for playable Paimon. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. I have nothing against Yunjin and Gaming and Guanyan. And I appreciate Gaming for his gameplay being as interesting as it is. But once they solidified sort of obligatory Lantern Right Leeway 4-star as a concept, and it became very obvious that, oh yeah, they're just going to do one of these every year, I kind of soured on them. I'll admit it. Okay. Alright. Let me put a deck together. Let's get rid of this. Yeah. Oh, that's just all of them. Yeah, I need to commission real emotes so they don't all look the same. Because it's just sort of... You can't really see the facial expression itself, so you have to focus on giving them different enough protiles that it's a useful shorthand. Let me just see what the Citlali, Mavuika, Chasca deck. Let me see. Select deck. Mavuika, Chasca, and no, they ran that with Sigwin. What am I gonna do? Citlali deck has Chiori for select, and that's actually pretty interesting. Okay, I save this tab. Huh. If you go and say villager, I'm just gonna do it more. You know how this works. I'll hurt you. Oh. Oh, that's right. I forgot to make it the redeems. Whatever. It doesn't... Whatever. Ugh. No, sorry, I had a full 40-hour work week this week, and my room isn't air-conditioned. I would sell Suspicious Stew. The one that gives you Withering. The Wither Rose one. Let me see. Let me pull up this deck. Hey! Okay. So it says it's gonna be Chasca, Citlali, and Mavuika. Let's see. You. Citlali, Chasca. Put Citlali here, which I don't imagine actually matters for anything. She'd be here to the start because she's cryo. It is interesting that they started giving variable HP to characters beyond shield gimmicks like Pyro Agent and Lawachurl. It is funny that they did that to Ganyu, probably to reflect the Ice Lotus, kinda, but also just because she's bad here. This is unfortunately known. Apparently she's rather ill at the moment. It's sad. So do I have a deck code? Let me type this in manually. Well, if you can't get to sleep because you're throwing up, it's kind of the same thing. Not really a pleasant thought, but... I'm copying this from my phone right now. That an I or a small L? Oh my goodness. This is insufferable. Maybe I should just find this on my phone. The sharing code might not be active anymore. And that's what's really annoying, that it actually doesn't encode a deck. It just links to a deck, and if the deck is gone, it doesn't work anymore. Okay, let's see. Oh, good lord. It's probably just gone, isn't it? I think it's gone. So if you change that deck, people can't find it anymore. It's ridiculous. Let me find that stupid deck. Come on. It says steep learning curve. I bet. Okay. Let me see. 10 damage nuke. Okay, that actually worked. Let me see. Did they do anything with the design? That doesn't change anything there. Let me take a look at this. It doesn't have all that many talent cards. Select from Flamestrider. How you gonna do this? How you gonna do this? But did the tea help, or? 2 of these is pretty good. So you really want to have that. Oh, what do people think the best deck is currently? New best deck. Oh, good lord. No one really updates this garbage anymore. No one pays attention to this except people who are serious about it, and then just me. Okay. And the character who is oldest, who doesn't have a TCG card, is Mika. Kinda deserved. Okay. Let me see. That's funky. Let me see. Oh, whatever. I'll figure out something for the challenges later. What do you even do? What do you do here? Yeah. Well, don't die. If you die, you'll miss Donkey Kong, and then we can't have that now, can we? Doesn't have the Flying Squad attack card. It's funky. Next 2. 3 random effects. You know, Linkin Park has a song about that, actually. You know which one? So how are you supposed to run this deck? Come on. What else? Bleed it out. So you try to run her talent card. Okay. Use a bunch of Mavuika skills, ideally. So sort of, what is the game plan of this deck? Just melt spam, really? Okay. And just a lot of switching. Okay. What Flame Strider do they use? Probably the switching one, I imagine. But on Mavuika, and they used... It's an interesting deck. But I gotta figure out what's actually good currently, specifically. Run the... Which one? The jumpy one. So it is a select. Soaring Ascent. The big thing is that the select options boost up Citlali a little. She got that, but... Okay. I mean, I'll figure this out. This is not a complicated... It's not especially complicated. Well, I don't know. This actually is kind of complicated. Okay. Let me just review who's in it so I can think through this. Okay, how's this gonna work? This is going to be... And they're not telling you about the Flame Striders. That's genuinely stupid. You're kidding. Okay, whatever. Searing Radiance. Well, it's the jumpy one, so that's what I care about. Yeah, take care of yourself. More or less. When it's added to your hand. So you want to draw that. Wait, or you discard it. It's kind of rough. Conversions. Conversion's difficult. Okay. Question is... How are we going to create them? Target fire. Right, because it's the creation of more. So add some to the deck, but add one to your hand. And you play that when you're off field to get one of a certain element. What are safe foods for Bala? That's the question. Oh, well, it's actually presets, so it literally doesn't matter. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Actually, Hey, you know what? You know what? Are you on right now? You want to play TCG, Dogman? I think it'll let us get the rewards if you're interested. You could even cheat by looking at my screen. Be more interesting, I suppose. I did a match with Kel, I think. One or two. It's all preset. You don't need any decks. If you're not up to it, you're not up to it, but this is a viewertunity. Limited time. Going once, going twice, going 3 times. Going funny chibi Mona at the top of the screen. Okay, well. Okay. Womp womp. Once this one is done, maybe. Oh, nobody's... Okay. Holy hootow. Marazophis. Oh, that name is frightening. You know they're gonna kill me. Okay, what are they gonna try to do with Furina? They're gonna try for healing. If they can't heal... We took out every character with any method of healing. That's the big thing. If they go first, you deny them. Deny them. Oh, well, they took Layla, which was intelligent of them. That's okay. Took a Rift Hound. Okay, well. Who's gonna work then? Honestly, that's Chasca. Yeah. Could get some funny melts. Oatmeal with chocolate. What's Pondi Stella? Iceberg lettuce. Okay. Oh, and none of them are meat. Okay, okay. Well, the game is loading slowly. So you're saying that Coca-Cola is actually safer for your body than water? Okay, you're spiritually American. Let me see. Yep, sorry, no healing for your Furina. Womp. Okay. That could be useful. Okay. I think we can keep this. Draw cards, draw cards. It's pretty good, actually. Master of Weaponry and Punching Attack is... not terrible, but... I don't know. Let's keep plunging. Let's keep plunging and get rid of that one. I've seen a razor return, but we're not really using weapons. Oh boy. Oh boy. Gonna probably have to change some things around. Yeah. Take care of your ball. Oh, right, the talent card helps. Right, okay. Got it free. Oh, and they even have the Platinum Fiorina skin. They thought they ate. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. You can kind of freeze me, but that's about it. The towel. Oh, and Sanguine Rouge actually doesn't have any wreck there. Okay, interesting. Let's put this on you. And that's a fast action. Ballin' hard. Don't want to do any other kind of... It's 2 rounds. You know, actually, what we do is we swirl that. Okay. Then draw cards and switch around a bit. That's what I like to see. Swirl this off your cringe nene butt. Okay. I wonder if we could stick around on somebody. But the big thing is that Layla actually can't deal cryo damage on demand without burst. And you stuck to healing, so I'm not even gonna take that. Oh, you're so silly. You're so silly. Okay. Idiot. You idiot. And it's gonna get back on Fiorina. Okay. Okay. You've entered your round already. It's interesting. Might want to switch back out or something. I don't know. Gonna attack. We can use that card again just to get a cheaper use, and then... The big thing is that plunging is gonna let me switch. I don't think Ellen's gonna be all that useful here. I don't really have great healing. Main thing is gonna be to use this for cheap. What are you going to do? I'm sorry. You could hit me with burst, I guess. Yeah, carbs help. And that was when he knew he screwed up. Okay. Funky thing is that you do need to use multi-target fire to get rid of that. It's gone. Well, that helps me too, because you only play that when your support zone's full. Okay. There's no point in doing that if you've not gotten rough. Okay. Got this. Let's hit ya. At least once. Maybe twice, actually. Oh, but we don't have a... We should play Ellen, then. Just get a card. Then we'll be able to switch to Charlotte. Otherwise, we won't have used the cheap stuff for the round, and it'll have been more or less wasted. And that way... Oh, how sad for you. Oops. Okay. Corrosion every usage. So it stacks. So it's good for getting rid of characters who like to stay on field. Let's play Ellen. Get her in for cheap. We got Paramita up. Let's run it. Oh, to absorb the acidity. Okay, that makes sense. And that's a fire Shadow Hunt shell. You love it. You love it. That's what's so nice about the flowing rings. This actually works very well together. Aha. Well then, I think... Gonna switch back to you. You either stay on me or do something. It's just... The other person really showed their butt by... picking Fiorina when they had not secured any healing. Okay. Yeah, it's just, what are you gonna do? Enough time comes and I'm just gonna nuke you with Chasca. That's cryo. Be nice to get one more so I can discard a bunch of shells at once. And you just nuke them. It's crazy. Then multi-target fire. Interesting. Let's play this for free. And that's a very easy... Well, they're not moving. I think they're worried. Go ahead. Try it. Try it. What are you going to do? You really want to freeze me, obviously. I'm not going to let that happen. That... It would probably be better for me to just... But you're so obviously trying to plunging attack to freeze my Hu Tao. This might honestly be better. No, no, no. We should play Ocean Hute and then just... Oh, but then what next? If I don't want to use this round, and I don't want to use Chasca this round, because the main thing is going to be waiting until I've got 3 elemental shells to just spam, get a couple of reactions in and murder them. Fishbone stuff is usually psychosomatic, frankly. But I digress. We don't even have any weapons. I could do this, sure. Sure. Okay, cool. That's one action. Okay. We're just gonna switch. You're probably gonna try to freeze me. I honestly don't really care. 5. Sure. I mean, we got it ready. We could still use both. Worst thing is that I get frozen. Okay, cool. Take some big fat damage. Yeah. It helps because you enjoy eating bread. As do all people of good sense. Oh, wow, wow. What are you gonna do? I mean, go ahead, freeze me. It's gonna be gone after this round. I won't care. You're not going to be able to freeze me before I get another normal off. So I don't care. And you just did that again. I think... They knew it was over from the start. This is actually sad. Okay. Let's... I probably want to run. Charlotte there. Whomst. Yeah, sorry to hear that. One just for the switch. Okay. May have not been such a good idea. No. If they freeze Charlotte, they freeze Charlotte. It's whatever, really. As long as I have turn advantage, I'm okay. So they can't freeze me before I get another snappy silhouette off. Yeah, I am... Oh, is in the mouth. Okay. Yeah, that's a bit different. Yeah, I'm running my clock down. That's rough. When I got my wisdom teeth taken out, they didn't do a great job stitching things back up. So... there was this big gaping wound in my mouth that I had to... when I was off... I'd had it done shortly before I went off to college, so I had to go see a dentist at college and get... They gave me this syringe, and I had to carry around this little water syringe to just flush the gaping holes in my gums. It was nasty. The funny thing about it is that, you know, I had to do it with salt water. So I was stealing, not salt shakers, which would have been more normal, but I was stealing just the salt from the salt shakers. I had these Ziploc bags that I'd taken with me, and I would just take a good deal of it and put it in there. 4 cards. That'd be free, but it's not worth it. Okay. Let's run it. Is that free? That's free. We don't really need plunging attack, especially since it wouldn't be elemental. Okay. Chasca, just, she hasn't even come on field. Once she does, there's going to be death dealt. Okay. Let me see. And it... Oh, that's the plan, isn't it? It's gotta be the plan. It's pretty good. Yeah, if you burst now, that stalls a little to make it more difficult for her to try to freeze Hu Tao, which is obviously what they're trying to do. Yeah, see? There you go. Nice. Dream Sphere. Okay. You fool. You fool. Oh, so they were just hacks. Oh, that sucks. Well, let's hurt you a little. Okay. I should have played that beforehand. That's whatever. Okay. Just cost 2. Let's make sure I use all my cards. Okay. I mean, I just did that to stall for turn advantage. That's all I cared about. Go ahead. I don't really imagine you can deal enough damage in the time you've got to take me down. This Hu Tao is not going to die, I hope. Play some stuff. This is a pretty intense match. Why are they always so mean to you? Understandable. Thanks for popping in. It's just... it... And nobody took over? I would have sued. Actually, I probably would have, like, killed someone, but... There's this long ago forum post that I think you would appreciate. It's a bit mean, but I think you would appreciate it. I don't know. Nice thing is that it's gonna crystallize. Okay. If Hu Tao dies, Hu Tao dies. I'll just nuke everything at that point. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but it's sad. You know? Okay. +1 damage. Not gonna get the kill here, am I? Who's got... I don't care. I'm gonna nuke you. Let me see. Draw 3 cards. You thought I was gonna let Hu Tao stand and die. No freaking way. Get screwed. Okay. Boom! Only 1 Shadow Hunt shall kill yourself. Okay, well, whatever. Oh, so they actually damaged your mouth. And face no consequences. I wish I was surprised. Okay. Come on, for the love of God. Well, someone's dead. I really... Wolfward's actually pretty good. That's the worst part. I just... It's that cost that really bothers me. Okay. I thought I was doing fine, but it's actually just... Fiorina is legitimately, even just for the healing, pretty good. I don't like that. That genuinely bothers me. I hope the nuke Chasca helped a bit. It's smart of you to switch like that. Okay. That's unpleasant. Whatever. Oh, that's the stupid... Because the technique doesn't give you the... Oh, I'm an idiot. I really... Okay, that's why Chasca's bad. Okay. Well, that's why she's at least annoying to use. Forgot that techniques don't give you energy. Well, it's... kind of like a... If there's a hacky doctor there... They shouldn't be practicing medicine. If they cut a nerve in your mouth, that's medical malpractice. And they should face consequences for that. It's literally not okay. They're a fucking doctor. They cut a nerve in your mouth. That shit never heals. They should always give you like $500 for that. They use you as a test dummy. Have some fucking self-respect. Okay, well. Mavuika's pretty good. It seems Chasca's a little less good. Yeah, okay. That's kind of sad. Well, that's okay. Oh, and of course they took Emily. Ugh, stupid. Okay, okay. But still. You treat yourself like you don't deserve anything. Well, this is a weird, stupid team. That's good. Doctors deserve less. I'm always gonna stick up for the unpopular opinion that doctors deserve less. Especially American doctors, but... yeah. You know, it's just... a lot of what I do is working with people and helping them with just, you know, hearing their complaints about medical appointments. And there are just a lot of total, just complete hack doctors out there. You know, every now and then they'll say something by so-and-so, can you give me information about so-and-so, they did yada yada. And it's like, oh yeah, this person, their practice got closed and they lost their license for committing, you know, comical amounts of fraud and malpractice. Okay. This one is okay. Maybe we... but that doesn't do techniques. Is that gonna... yeah, it... because the thing about it is that being a doctor is a job, and it's a job that people do to make money. And it's very, very difficult for a lot of people to so much as admit that. You know, it's... if you're gonna talk about, you know, Cuban doctors, I have nothing but respect for Cuban doctors. But Cuban doctors are not American doctors. Very different. Let me see, is... Because it's... A lot of the dysfunction in the American medical system stems from the fact that a few decades ago, there was an attempt by the American Medical Association to deliberately limit the number of doctors in the field so that there would be fewer doctors and that they would therefore make more money. And, let me see. Well, yes, but the point is that, let me see. Discard, that's not going to happen. Oh, that's actually pretty good. 2 usages. Full throttle. Prepare skill. It's just dice. That's weird. Summons, I don't have any. This is kind of weird. Okay. Switching. Alright. That's alright. It's a funky character. Okay. Destroys self. That's unpleasant. Okay. Well, we did this. So the big thing is that this is basically just another bullet for Chasca, actually. That's the trick. Okay. I understand now. I really want you to have self-respect. Pyro damage, and it is interesting that she just doesn't seem to have a way to actually do pyro normals. It's very interesting. Strange character. Okay. Alright. Discard. You know. Let's just give that to you. Sure. We'll just do that. That's the problem. Oh my goodness. Because that's the issue, is that they don't let you choose what cards to discard. And they give you lots and lots of cards that have high cost, even if you don't really want them. But that's ice. That's good. I like that. Okay. Okay. Let's just play that on you then to get rid of it. I don't think we're going to use a normal this round, though. I could have just tuned. That's fine. And it said pyro. So how does it determine that then? This when you switch? That's interesting. Alright, well, we've swirled. Cool. Can draw more cards. This might work. Maybe. Okay. Guess we could use a normal on somebody. You know, better to talk while trying to poop than poop while trying to talk, I guess. I don't know. I really don't know. May as well use this. No, though. No. But it... Unless I use a normal, that's gonna go to waste. But it... This is just so dumb. I could run it again, but... I could run one normal, because... Did I? Oh, no, it creates more dice. That's right. Use that again, just add another Flame Strider card, because it's basically just another bullet. Right, okay. Well, okay. No healing on this team, that's rough. Maybe what the hell? So she is very good. Not pleasant. Okay. Well then. Let me multi-target fire or something. Chasca's actually pretty bad. Or at least needs a comically specialized deck that I just don't have here. I thought she would be good just because she was new. And then that just was not the case. Okay. If you can run Emily with any Pyro character. Okay. Yeah, and it didn't convert because it wasn't on Chasca, because you gotta be swapping in, swapping out. She's just not particularly good. That's sad. Okay. You know, the swirling is kind of nice, but the anima bullets are not especially useful. That's just silly. Okay. Go ahead, kill me. I don't care anymore. Okay. Save the normal so you could kill me with the vaporize. She is pretty darn crazy, actually. You're balanced around the fact that you have to run a burning team, but... oh my goodness. And use it as support for a... Right, because he had a weapon, too. Yeah, Chasca's actually hot ass. And not in the way you expect. Okay. Well, I guess I'll get my ass kicked one more time. That's fine. I don't care anymore. It's the same person. That's so funny. Sethos. So funky. So weird. Let me see. What in the world could they be trying to do with that? I guess I can take Kinich and... I don't know. Just don't want him running anything like that. I mean, they're gonna beat me again. I don't really care. I don't really care at this point. Okay. Alright. Go ahead, hurt me. It's what I deserve. Okay. I guess I'll do the TCG challenges next time. I can just figure out a deck beforehand and yeah. This is actually pretty interesting. Just to mess with him. It's pretty good. Okay. Don't have... I don't know how good that is, because we don't really have card draw. That's interesting, I suppose. Use that for a cheap usage, I suppose. Okay. It's just sort of a thing about Kinich is that he can focus fire a specific character. And that's what I need to make happen. Oh, and you're 100% gonna try to spam overloads on me. Well, that's rough. Sethos is priority number 1. Okay. Technique and burning damage. Grapple prepare. Nearest opponent, so use that to snipe Sethos specifically. You are the only threat. The only real threat. Okay. Let's do something funny. Can only use so much anyway. Really wanted to get that burning going. That's alright. Oh, wait. No, it is my turn. Whatever. Oops. Okay. Not gonna have enough if I... Whatever. I don't actually need a switch. But that is a lot, and that may be unwise. Either way, we're here to snipe Sethos. That's all. That's all it is. It's just go ahead and switch to him. I don't really care. This energy gains 1 energy, and you can't... Well, you're gonna... Oh, you're not going to switch. Oh, you wretched bastard. Okay. Not gonna attack. Okay. That's fine. We got rid of your Jumpy Dumpty. That's the big thing. You're gonna overload. That's just gonna deal a couple of damage and... Oh, excuse me. I mean, that's whatever. I think they might actually be going easy on me because they take pity on me. Oh no, they're doing their best to make sure I don't get the burning. That's really nasty, actually. Okay. Okay. This might be better, actually. If I can get that burst up. Because obviously you're gonna stay on Kui. It's nothing else. Crystals. Okay. See how this is gonna work. I mean, go for it. Let me see. Active character. I really want is just burning damage, honestly. It's whatever. Okay. I mean, you're not gonna switch because you want to prevent us from triggering burning. But okay. Okay, cool. Just gonna 4 pyro damage, you bastard. Okay. Just gonna... You can't switch anymore, that's the big thing. That's nasty. I'm less than pleased. Okay, cool. Yeah, because the grapple link's running out. You bastard, you nasty motherfucker. Okay. Burning's only good with Emily. Even Keenich can't make it work. Unless the other guy literally just stands there and takes it. It's just not gonna do anything. Go ahead and kill me, I guess. I'll kill you back. Okay. That doesn't mean anything. Okay. Goodbye. Oh. This was a little depressing. Okay. Well, that's alright, I suppose. Forces the switch, but... Okay. Whatever. We did steal something? Okay. You know... I'll take this. They can't stop the burning anymore. That is true. Let me see. Let's... Gonna have to switch some things around. It's probably just grapple link and then kill Sethos. Well, I'm not sure we can survive. Okay. Alright. Well then. Oops. Okay. Get rid of these. Oh, look! What do you see? Good. I don't think we can win this, but we did a little better this time. Okay. Grapple link. But my turn's not gonna come. That's the thing. You're just gonna kill me. Alright. Oh, no, I think you're just... Oh, ouch. Alright. That's okay. Not sure you can kill me the time we have. Well, we'll see. This might be silly. Oh my goodness. If I get the burst now, don't I? Okay. Okay, so Sethos is actually good. I don't like that. That's weird. You know, why did they make 5 nonsense characters and only one of them good? And it was the one I never tried using. Kill yourself. Okay. Well, you know, I got 3,000 coins in exchange for getting my ass beat 3 times, so... And I think that's a pretty... That's a better deal than you usually get these days, so... That's alright. See ya. I'll do those challenges next week or whatever. I probably deserve this. I don't know what I did, but I probably deserved it, so... Sundragon.